Israeli real estate event draws backlash over sale of West Bank settlement properties.
So nuts. It's weird covering Israel because it feels like exactly the same news story every single day.
Yeah.
But there's tweaks. There's little tweaks in how horrific it is. So what we got now is or can we even show things getting torched? And
I don't know if we can. Can we show things getting blown up? Is blown up all right on Twitter? Probably not.
It's not Twitter. It's Twitch, Alex. We're not streaming on the Everything app.
Yes,
not people. Well, I don't know what's happening here. Let's not show it. But it's another aspect of the war. Hundreds of Israeli settlers armed with assault rifles and Molotov cocktails are currently attacking Palestinian village of Jit, east of Kalkilia in the West Bank.
So it's not just the IDF. Just
no, but that's what I'm saying. This war's been going on forever. So
yeah.
Like even when the IDF isn't fucking pulverizing Gaza, you just constantly had Israeli settlers, fucking dickheads from Brooklyn flying in, grabbing a gun and just like kicking random people out of their houses.
Yeah.
And the cool part of it is that the state is involved as well.
Yeah.
So either they're turning a blind eye, but often they're just like with them. They're with these fucking idiots, just like kicking people out of their homes, burning them down, doing all sorts of horrendous things. So it's just interesting that we're talking about the war that started on October 7th, but like this aspect of the war has been on forever. And it's like such a clear human rights violation. It's like, it's a crime for the state of Israel to be doing this, and it's irrelevant. No one cares.
No, but it's crazy. I can't imagine the state of mind of someone that comes from America to do it as well, where it's like, I think often it's
called
like
being a racist.
Yes.
It's called being like, that belongs to me,
but
and you aren't worthy of living on this land that I've never set foot on.
But what's crazy is that it's not like they're trained soldiers. A lot of them, from a doco I watched on it, are like kind of Midwestern people in America that don't have much happening in their lives. And then at least maybe this was before it was this bad. I don't know who's coming over now, but a lot of them would go over there because they just loved Israel so much. But they hadn't experienced any kind of, living in a war-torn area at all. No. And then they're suddenly going over there. It's just like, what do you think is going to happen?
Well, I mean, the general, it's not like living in a war-torn area because you're the guy doing the violence. Like,
yeah,
if you're a settler in the West Bank, no one's coming to your house to hurt you. Like,
no. But I mean, you're still exposed to.
Yeah, because you're doing it.
Because you're doing it, yeah.
Killing people.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking rapist is exposed to sexual assault.
Yeah, they are. Like, they need counseling after
it. Okay, so the same thing. Very interesting. There was more. What was the other post I was looking at? Let me see if I can pull it up, actually, before we...
Has anyone seen the video of that... I don't think it was a settler, but I think it was an Israeli man who starts taking over his neighbor's property, and the neighbor just films him. And then, like, one day she walks into his yard and he's just in the garden, like, doing something. And she's like, "What are you doing?" And he starts arguing.
Yaakov.
Yeah, that one's famous. It's like...
I don't think it was even a neighbor.
No, it's...
like, there's thousands of videos like that.
Though. I mean, that looks like a fucking Curb Your Enthusiasm sketch or something. Yeah. It's crazy. Some New Yorker guy. So maybe was he a settler?
Yes.
Damn. Thank you for the subscription.
Okay.
Ellen Colley.
Is this it?
Thank you so much. You get to see Australian ads.
Yeah.
Try Hungry Jack's new Brisket Deluxe. Flame grilled to 100% Aussie double beef. Slices of slow cooked brisket and smoky barbecue sauce. New Brisket Deluxe and Mega Brisket. The burgers are better at Hungry Jack's.
I don't follow any like big Zionist accounts, but ever since Elon Musk took over Twitter, I get so much.
They just get fucking recommended.
And one of the but it's funny because like
someone said that was really loud.
What? Me?
No, apparently the ad.
Oh, yeah, okay. Let me fix that. Well, everyone was complaining last time that the desktop audio was too soft. Okay. But the funny thing about just like being exposed to all this Zionist propaganda that you don't subscribe to, you don't like follow any of these pages, but because Elon Musk controls the platform, I get fed so much of it.
Yeah.
Is that when it's interspersed with the pro-Palestine stuff that you do follow, you can't tell which is which. Because sometimes you think the Israeli ones are just like satire.
Yeah.
Like, I saw this article was mourning a dead IDF soldier that came from America. And you want to guess how he died?
It was mourning...
Think of the most anti-Semitic trope you can imagine.
He was crushed with money.
He died of allergies. And everyone's like, this is so sad that this happened. And I'm just like, oh, I get it. You're making like a horrible joke. Like, I don't get it. And it's just like, imagine being from the other side of the world and claiming this place is your home and you're allergic to the country. You go there and you're like, what is this stuff? Like, what is this dust? What's all this? Like, I don't know. I don't belong
That's
here.
like when Pauline Hanson, an Australian politician, climbed Uluru and then was really scared of it.
Yeah,
kind of like, what do you want? Like, you don't
claim
care.
This is yours.
Yeah,
like, but you have no relationship to it. You're scared of it. Your body rejects it. It was just such a strange thing to read because I thought it was a satire. The idea of soldier dies from allergies after coming from New York to Israel. And then you realize, no, this is a real story. And everyone's like, this is so sad. And I'm like, motherfucker.
I think it was a nut allergy or something. I mean, that makes it a little bit more.
Probably pistachios.
Probably
because he can't eat the nuts from the region.
What do they have a lot of in Palestine?
Okay, now
so this is the guy. Someone said though that this video going viral actually was increased the amount of settlers, or was kind of good propaganda for settlers.
Probably shows how easy it is and how little recourse these guys have.
But who watches this video and goes, "What a fucking cool guy"? Or they don't think that. They just think, "I can get a house by just walking into it."
Yeah, you literally just walk into it.
From Brooklyn,
and but it is motivating because you see that this woman's completely helpless. Like she can barely even argue with him. You know, it's just she can stand there and say stuff, and that's about it. But she's out of her house.
No.
Stealing my house.
And if I don't steal it, someone else is gonna steal it.
No, no one is allowed to steal it, Yammi.
How is he going to steal it?
Because the fucking Israeli government is there behind him, beating the shit out of them if they do anything about it.
But it's so funny looking at, like, he looks like he's in his pajamas, like us. He's like, like it's the most half-assed attempt of stealing something I've ever seen.
Well, that's the thing.
Is that because it's that easy to steal someone's house?
When the state sponsors your dispossession, you don't have to do shit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You're just chilling.
Jacob, you know this is not your house.
Yes, but if I go, you don't go back. So what's the problem? What are you yelling at me? I didn't do this. I didn't do this.
But
It's easy to yell at me, but I didn't do this.
you are stealing my house.
It's like explaining to a toddler when they're doing something like really bad, like they've got like a glass plate and they're about to smash it, and you're just like, "Don't do that." And they're like, "Why?"
It's actually gravity.
I did do it. Yeah, it's like have you heard the famous quote from me? I was hitting my mum on the head with a wooden car. I was hitting her on the head, and she was like, "Stop hitting me with a car!" And I was like, "It's not a car, it's a truck." And I hit her again.
I would have gone to jail for killing my own kids. You're such a piece of shit.
You would have killed me.
There's another video that I saw on TikTok recently of same thing, like Israeli police guarding this settler as he moves all the Palestinian stuff out of the house that he just took.
Yes, I've seen that.
And then he gives the Palestinian guy his milk that was left in there. And the Palestinian guy throws it at him. It's just like, what the fuck is wrong? How fucking inhuman can you beat it? I don't know. It's just...
There's a real estate where they sell... I've seen that. There's actually a really good Louis Theroux doco on this. And I think that is from... That's quite old, that one. But that one was really interesting because it talks about the people that go to the West Bank. And obviously when they go there, they are, they're now in danger because no one wants them there. But they still go there. Well, no, and then they need security with them, and they bring their kids there, and it's fucking suicidal because the parents were literally saying, like, this is our greater purpose. We don't care if we die or not. Like, you literally, it's like, what are you doing? Just fucking live a normal life and stop endangering your kid's life. Like, it's crazy.
I don't care about the kids. Go back to America.
Israeli real estate event draws backlash over sale of West Bank settlement properties.
So nuts. So nuts. We should start settling. Like any place.
We should?
Yeah.
Well, we had a video idea because I'm a little bit
Jewish.
A little bit Jewish. because you can do a thing. What's it called? Birthright or
no? Birthright is just the trip there.
There.
If you can harness your 3% Judaism to
get a house,
citizenship, you could do this.
Yeah.
So we want to do a video kind of doing the whole process.
Yeah.
But let's not talk about it anymore because I feel like we need approval from some Jewish group to get help doing that, and having it public probably means that they'll say no.
We're reducing those chances. But how many rabbis watch Twitch? I don't know. Probably a lot.
Okay. Oh, we'll get rid of it.
It was fucking just horrible though. It just keeps happening, and it's like it's just going to get worse because it's like when your military and government is killing people, you're allowed to get away with more.
Yeah. They're protecting you as well.
Yeah.
You're both doing the job together. Now we got some Australian news. Recently, so the Labor Party is in charge, and they're like centre left, but they're really shit on Israel. They don't give a shit about anything. They're doing all the weapons deals, doing normal stuff, just like every other Western country. But because they're centre left, it means the opposition is further right.
Yep.
And they're trying to like wedge them on Israel. They're like, well, we love Israel more. Same thing, actually, exactly the same thing as America.
Yeah.
But this opposition leader, this guy Peter Dutton, the White Orc,
probably the ugliest politician I've ever seen.
White Orc, the Hobbit,
and then we will compare him.
Look at. I don't know what's a good. This is the one.
So you've got this guy right here.
Come on, Azog. Why would you be behind a fucking thing, Azog?
So that one.
Okay, we got.
You see what he looks like, and then Peter Dutton,
and then Azog.
Same guy.
What's insane? So he's a former cop. That was his job before he became a politician, and there was this awesome puff piece written about him called "I'm Not a Monster," and the picture they used for the article of interviewing him with his wife called "I'm Not a Monster." He was like fucking Voldemort.
It's amazing.
He is not a monster.
I'm not a monster. His wife looking so happy.
Like, you could have chosen any photo. Like, what do you... I don't know.
He doesn't have eyebrows. Someone said, what are his eyebrows? But horrible, horrible man. So he was a police officer. I think he got suspended after beating up an Indigenous kid in the back of his car or throwing his bike away, something crazy like that.
Anyway, so now he's trying to wedge Labor on Israel, and he's like, well, sure, Labor's doing everything they can to please Israel and the Americans, but what if I take it one step further and say we don't want any visas issued to Palestinian refugees?
Yep.
Because they're terrorists.
Well, what he said was in Parliament, he said if even 1% of the, was it 1,000 people that come in?
Yeah.
We'll still have 10 terrorists coming in.
So we can't afford that kind of gamble.
Yeah.
Because Palestine, Hamas is a terrorist organization.
Hamas
rules Gaza, and anyone who wants to flee Gaza is potentially a terrorist.
But also it's just a complete lack of understanding of why Hamas exists and what is happening in Gaza. Hamas isn't just like, a thing that's wherever they go. Oh, in Australia now we must blow everything up. It's like, what are you talking about? It's crazy.
He's fucking insane.
But what was their response to this?
A bunch of people called him out, but it's just so annoying.
In my view, supporting a terrorist organization is a very clear breach of the Migration Act, in particular the character provisions of the Migration Act, and you should not come to Australia if you do so. Like, what the most normie take ever as well.
No, but they're saying supporting a terrorist organization
Hamas
would count also as, being ruled by Hamas.
Yes. We think the acceptable number of Hamas supporters to bring into this country is 0. It's just...
How the fuck did they let Hassan into the country in February? I think he came in before this came out. Hamas Piker,
exactly. It's literally the same ideology behind Trump's all immigrants are criminals. It's exactly the same. The one nice thing about it in Australia is obviously these people still exist, but I don't think it's as mainstream as...
Yeah, I think he's getting a lot of flack for it. it's just so gross. He's such a piece of shit.
It's fucking crazy.
Supporting Israel is one thing. It's another thing just like not giving sanctuary to people who are getting fucked by your policies.
Yeah.
Like, that's the bare minimum. Is just being like, okay, if you want to run away, you can. But no, that's not a thing.
Have you seen the documentary Palestine is Still the Issue by the legend journalist John Pilger? I have, but I watched it a very long time ago and I don't remember exactly what his points were. I think it was similar to the Louis one a little bit.
But we've got so if you're a Palestinian from Gaza, sure, everyone's getting bombed, primarily children, and it's a horrible time. Everything's destroyed, and you want to run away, but you can't.
You can't now.
But things are pretty hard for Israelis.
They are.
If you look at the next article, disagree. Gal Gadot is having a really hard time.
What is the title? Let me read that title. The boycotting of Gal Gadot isn't anti-war. It's anti-Semitic and anti-progress and anti-human.
This is from the Jewish Chronicle.
The Jewish Chronicle.
Yeah. It's so...
She's a horrible actor.
I love it. I love it. I think
she's a worse actor than we are.
Yeah.
Like the acting we did last night when we filmed the video. She is so fucking bad.
Yeah.
She's just really hot.
I think, but there's no shortage of really hot people in LA. I don't know. I really like it. I like it. I haven't actually watched any of her movies.
I watched Wonder Woman. I watched
clips.
bits of Wonder Woman and it was horrible.
Yeah. Maybe it's not a boycott. Maybe people just hate the movies.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, because I'm thinking, like, there's not much of a reason to watch this woman.
Yeah, Sashi Monster said, it's so hard to be a millionaire actress. It's like, yeah, who the fuck are you defending?
Yeah, no one has to watch your movies.
Oh.
Like, what? That's what's insane. It's just like, you can't force people to watch a shitty thing.
So bad. You seen the Wonder Woman, the scene where she lands on the
car?
Yeah, it's so bad.
She's so fucked.
Well, do you want to read the rest of the article?
Yeah.
I'm just going to fill this up with water.
Oh, can you finish this guy? Okay. So let's see why, Palestinians not being allowed to come into Australia, that's not a racist endeavor, but not watching a Gal Gadot movie is racist. Okay. One peculiar trend of our post-October 7 world is witnessing the tribe of people once lauded as humanitarians. She's talking about you guys. Progressives and anti-racists. That's what you think you are, right? Becoming the exact opposite. Regressive, racist, bigots, and xenophobes. She got us. Fucking got us. The waves of hatred directed at Israelis and Jews in the past 10 months have revealed a widely accepted peculiar inversion of traditional racism, which once condemned a people for their alleged inferiority, now instead condemning a people for their alleged superiority. What's that meme? What's the suffering from success? Who's that guy who's like clutching the... Oh no, it's fucking Drake. What am I talking about? Yeah, she's doing the Drake meme. It's so good. It's just like, man, people really hate you when you're on the top, and it's still racist. I'm the best, and I'm a weak little person. I said Drake. Oh, leave me alone. Leave me alone. DJ Khaled, suffering from success.
You're struggling to talk when I'm not
Man,
here.
I can't do it. Holy shit. How am I going to do it next week?
What?
We didn't announce. Alex is going
I'm going to New
Zealand next week.
I'm going to be
so you're going to have...
fucking shredding, fucking snowboarding.
You're going to have just me and sometimes Marat. Actually,
I think Marat will be there a lot. Lucas will be there.
And we'll have live transmissions from New Zealand as
From
well.
me, I'll be delivering news while shredding and hitting the half pipes. It's going to be great.
So yeah, it's going to be a lot more intimate. We might get a bit hot and heavy without Alex here cramping our style, Someone
said Boy Official, New Zealand is the cooler Australia. Is that accurate? I think it's way cooler in some aspects, but hearing from New Zealanders that come here, obviously Australia is busier with more to do in terms of, like socializing and university and jobs. But yeah, New Zealand's fucking beautiful.
That's cool. Yeah.
I think we should steal it.
I think we kind of do.
I think we should
they do anything successful.
No, I think we should colonize it. Because their indigenous people have too many rights.
It's true.
Yep.
More rights than ours.
More rights than ours. We got to make it fucking equal. It's not fair.
I think
making
it's
us look
telling
bad
of how like orcish the British were when they were coming down. because they come down to Australia where you've got like, I don't know how many, like 300 something different like ethnic groups, loosely classified as Aboriginal Australians. And they come down and these guys aren't like, you know, they haven't conquered each other's territory en masse. They haven't done all this crazy shit. And they're like, these are barbarians. We don't need to negotiate with them. They go to New Zealand where the Maori were the only tribe there. They had actually like gotten rid of everyone else on the island, or at least like subdued them and homogenized them. And they're like, these are the kind of guys we can talk to. He's speaking my language.
I just think they saw they had tats and they were like, damn.
Fucking sick.
These guys, these are cool.
That is really cool. Yeah.
Like, what is this?
They were jealous.
Someone said, this is a horrible comment. This is one of the worst comments I've ever read. Someone said, where is it? Kiss with Marat next week to make Alex jealous. Marat is my brother. I'm not jealous of Alexa kissing my brother. Because me and my brother kiss all the time.
No.
So you...
No. That's not true. He's saying jealous of me.
Yeah.
Like jealous of Lucas.
Kissing me. I thought you were talking about the other way.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Well, that just said a little bit about my intentions then.
I kiss my brother all the time, you idiot.
No.
Kissing brothers don't tell. You know the old kissing brother rule.
All right, let's keep reading.
You missed joke of the day.
Missed joke of the day by you?
Well, by the Jewish Chronicle.
Oh, what was it?
They were talking about anti-Semitism.
Yep.
And talking about all these people who used to be humanitarian, progressive, and anti-racist are the opposite now. Yep. The waves of hate directed at Israelis and Jews in the past 10 months have revealed a widely accepted, peculiar inversion of traditional racism, which once condemned a people for their alleged inferiority, now instead condemning a people for their alleged superiority. It's so funny to be claiming like you're doing racism to me while you're saying I'm the master race. It's so funny. It's like they hate us because we're better. It's because we're so good at war against Palestinians that...
No, but the superiority is we hate you not because you're Jewish. We hate you just because you're killing people.
Yeah.
Like, that is very clear.
And also, fucking, if you've ever gone to a pro-Palestine protest in Australia, in America, anywhere, it's full of Jewish people. Yeah. Like, there are normal people out there.
Well, what was beautiful going to the Palestinian protest here is that with the speakers as well make it very clear because there are groups of boys that obviously are very rowdy and upset by this situation, and they were saying anti-Semitic stuff. And at these protests, there wasn't a lot of them saying this; it was a very small minority, but they were called out by the people organizing the protest, being like, "It's not about the fact that they're Jewish."
Yeah,
it's like,
despite being historically oppressed, exterminated, drummed out of everywhere they called home, now it's their turn. It's their turn to drum someone out. Anyway, sorry, the article hasn't gotten into it yet. Yes, October 7th.
Since 1,200
Israelis
killed.
Wait, where's the latest chapter? Okay, so we had the Holocaust, and now the latest thing is Gal Gadot.
Thank you for the subscription with Twitch Prime. Tommy Table,
Gal Gadot,
legend,
who plays the evil queen in the... She's not evil. That you're just being racist to her just because she's superior.
Yes.
She's not an evil queen. She's just a queen, and you're jealous, and you're not a humanitarian. Who plays the evil queen in the upcoming rendition of Snow White has been subject to the same targeted attacks. As images of Gal Gadot and the new roles surfaced, the humanitarians and anti-racists emerged from their safe spaces for intersexual... It's like, you obviously fucking hate leftists. Like, this is not you guys are racist now. It's like, you don't give a shit.
No.
You know? To launch a witch hunt against Gadot for her Israeli nationality. Also the fact that she was in the IDF. So wait, let's see.
Well, and you could probably look up recent comments from her Instagram posts about the situation.
Oh, she hasn't joined the army during the war. That's nice of her.
Yeah. Well, because she's a fucking millionaire. Why would she join the army? Yeah. Imagine still complaining about safe spaces. Holy shit, 2016 talking points.
Yeah, it's so lame.
She hosted showing of October 7th footage.
Yeah. She's a propaganda agent for a government. It's so weird. Again, I can't stop relating it back to where were we? Here we go, Jewish Chronicle. I can't stop relating it back to Russia invading Ukraine. Because it's the polar opposite in terms of media coverage. Like, you would have tennis players banned from playing, even ones that were outwardly protesting the war. They were putting their lives at risk because it's fucking impossible to protest in Russia. These tennis players were protesting the war, and they were still like, no, you're not allowed to play tennis because you're Russian.
Yep.
Fucking insane. Here, you've got an actual state-sponsored agent of propaganda going out there fucking showing this Israeli state footage to people, promoting the country. You're not allowed to criticize her.
Yeah.
It's just
crazy. Absolutely
it's so stupid.
Insane.
Okay, anyway. How fitting it was for Gadot to play a character that tries to kill a child and steal her kingdom. Content creators with huge platforms immediately demanded that their audience boycott Snow White in protest of I just don't understand. Like, is there a problem with boycotting anything?
No, I think you should boycott it for 2 reasons. Firstly, I don't think you should remake the Disney movies. I think
every single movie is a remake.
Every single movie is a remake, and it's fucking annoying. Why is Will Smith fucking... What's his name now? Robin Williams. Why?
The genie.
Yeah. Why do I need a...
Yeah.
Why?
I want a white guy to play the Arab mythological
creature.
Yeah, that's
what I want. No. That's what I want.
No, I think it doesn't matter. I just think